One of the most elite rosters in college football history.
One of the most talented rosters in the last decade, maybe ever.
Will be taking the field this season. Step aside 2001 Miami Hurricanes, 2004 USC Trojans, 2019 LSU Tigers. The 2024 Ohio State Buckeyes have the NFL talent to be on the podium with you as the best team ever. They've had talent before, but after watching rival Michigan dominate them in recent years and win a national championship, those Ohio State boosters had seen enough. They've opened up the wallets to put a historic team on the field this year for Coach Ryan Day. They've allegedly spent upwards of $13 million in NIL deals to bring in the top transfer class in the country. Listen to this talent they've got. Top running back transfer, Quinshon Judkins.
Former 1,000-yard carrier, Quinshon Judkins!
Top defensive back transfer, Caleb Downs.
That's a great game. That's a great dub.
Former Kansas State quarterback, Will Howard.
He's a gunslinger and a bulldozer!
They'll join an already loaded offensive team with superstars Travion Henderson and Emeka Egbuka back for a revenge season. Then you've got potential breakout stars, Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. Remember those names. And oh yeah, they just brought in Chip Kelly to be the offensive coordinator, one of the greatest offensive minds in college football in the last 20 years. The defense is just as loaded. They've got returning stars everywhere. They're all NFL prospects. Caleb Downs, who I mentioned transferred in, he was freshman All-American last year, probably the best of them all. This defense was ranked second in the country last year. They gave up 11.5 points per game. It'll be even better this year. The amount of NFL talent on this team has former coach Urban Meyer calling it the most talented team he's seen in a decade.
This is one of the most talented rosters in the last decade, maybe ever. I mean, that's a big statement. They got to play, but you look at the quality of athlete at every position, I've never seen anything like it.
And another former coach, Jim Tressel, has said, quote,
I don't know if I've ever seen that many great players in that building all at once. Every position, every place you turned.
So yeah, this Ohio State team has a chance to be the best one they've ever had. Now, it's a huge year for Coach Ryan Day. He's got a loaded roster, sky-high expectations. You know, in recent years, his kryptonite's been Jim Harbaugh. He's out of Michigan, so the Big Ten should be wide open for Coach Ryan Day. Their schedule will be a bit tougher this year as the Big Ten brings in Oregon, and they do go on the road to face Oregon in Eugene. They've also got a road game at Penn State. But the big one against Michigan, that one's back in Columbus this year. They should win it. I fully expect them to go undefeated, be the top seed in the college football playoff, and win the national championship. Anything less than that will likely be seen as a failure to the Ohio State brass, who has put so many resources into this roster and could be the end for Coach Ryan Day. With that being said, do you guys agree? Is it national championship or bust for this Buckeyes team?